India versus Pakistan. It's not just a cricket match, it's a full-blown rivalry with millions glued to every ball, every run and every gesture. While on-field battles are fierce in themselves, sometimes off-the-ball movements steal the spotlight and turn into international controversies. The latest Asia Cup clash between these two giants of the game was packed with drama, runs, wickets and storm of emotions. But what happened after the game has stirred up an even bigger debate in the cricketing world. Hi, this is Rishant Tripathi and you are watching The Edge. So what sparked the controversy? During the much anticipated Super 4 match in Dubai, some actions by two Pakistani players, Harish Rauf and Shahibzada Farhan, went viral, setting social media on fire and raising serious questions about the sportsmanship and the boundaries of rivalries. Harish Rauf, Pakistan fear-paced bowler, walked to the boundary and was caught on camera imitating a plane crashing gesture, seen as mocking India's past military operation, especially after Indian fans chanted Virat Kohli's name. Remembering his heroics in the previous India-Pakistan match, Rauf didn't stop there. He hurled abuse at Indian opener Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma during his spell, responding to the pressure with words and gesture that only heated the movement further. Shahibzada Farhan, after scoring a half-century, celebrated by wielding his bat like a machine gun, mimicking gunfire. While Farhan later claimed this was a spontaneous, aggressive celebration and didn't care about public reaction, the gesture was widely criticized and considered inappropriate by fans and pundits alike. So now let's talk on the BCCI official complaint and the ICC response to this. The Indian Cricket Board didn't let this gesture pass quietly. On Wednesday, they lodged an official complaint to the International Cricket Council (ICC) detailing both Rauf's aeroplane gesture and Farhan's gun-firing action. The BCCI included video evidence and called for strict action, stating these gestures were provocative and crossing the line of acceptable behavior during an international contest. So ICC has now acknowledged the complaint, and if Rauf and Farhan denied the allegation, they will face a formal hearing before ICC elite panel referee Richie Richardson. If their explanations are found unsatisfactory, the player could face sanction under the ICC Code of Conduct. Now, let's focus on the reciprocal complaint from the Pakistan. Not to the outdone, the Pakistan Cricket Board (PCB) also filed a separate complaint against Indian captain Surya Kumar Yadav. PCB claims Surya made political statement after a previous match dedicating Indian victory to the armed force involved in Operation Sindoor and the victims of the Pahalgam terror attack. The ICC will review both the complaints. Thought the PCB may have missed technical deadlines for their own protest. So now let's focus on the social media storm and the reaction from the fans and public. The incident quickly went viral. Players, fans and experts weighed in. Former Indian cricketer Irfan Pathan criticized Rauf and Farhan, calling such celebration a matter of upbringing. So India's assistant coach Ryan Tendulkar meanwhile praised the Indian team for responding only with their bats, keeping their focus on cricket even as tempers flared around them. Asian Cricket Council Chairman Mohsin Naqvi tried to play down the incident with a cheeky social media post sharing a Ronaldo video making a plane-like gesture himself as if to normalize Rauf's action. But most experts agreed that, especially in such a high-stake matches, players must consider the global impact of their action and uphold the spirit of the sportsmanship, the large meaning and what's next for both the teams. So that is not the first time the India-Pakistan contest has led to a controversy, but this time the gesture, both physical and verbal, have drawn the highest scrutiny. So what's at the stake is not just the pride of two cricketing nations but global sports culture itself. If ICC finds Rauf and Farhan's guilty, there could be fines, suspensions or warning, sending a strong message that gestures with political or violent undertones have no place in the field. For many fans and officials, such sanctions are vital to keep cricket as a gentleman game, especially as millions of young viewers are influenced by every celebration and feud. So as the Asia Cup races towards its finale, it's time to remember what makes cricket truly special. Not just rivalries, but respect and thrill for the game. While aggression and emotion will always be a part of contests like India versus Pakistan, the line between competitive spirit and controversial action must be clear. In the end, let the bat and ball do the talking, not the gestures, and let the world celebrate cricket for the joy it brings, not the controversy it creates. As ICC proceed with the hearing, one thing is clear. The eyes of the cricket world are watching, and the hope is that sportsmanship wins for the players and the million who love the game. So that's a wrap up for today's action-packed sports news. Stay tuned for more thrilling updates, expert analysis, and behind-the-scenes stories that keep the spirit of the competition alive. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow The Edge.